What's up, guys? I know it's been a very long time, but guess what we not gonna miss out on? Season 5 of Power. So, welcome back to Couch Potato, and we're gonna get to this recap with your favorite commentators. I'm the Couch Potato.
And I'm Sweet Potato.
And we're gonna try to make this as quick as possible today because we were like really busy. So, we just wanna do a quick review on episode 1 of season 5.
Yep.
And anything that you want to talk about, just leave it down in the comments, and we'll reply. Just run it, pretty much.
Yeah.
So let's get into this episode.
Before we get started, I know you guys hear my voice.
Yeah.
Between T-ball, my allergies, and our class reunion that we had last night, my voice is pretty much a wrap. So I know I sound like a teenage boy that's going through puberty, but just bear with me.
This episode it wasn't action heavy, but the setup, the payoff from the
previous season.
Yeah, the payoff from the previous season and the setup for this season was done very, very well, and it's already drawing you in. Like, right. Yeah, it's already got you ready for the rest of the season now, and the Dre hate is strong. Which is why he's one of my favorite characters so far. So, getting into it, we're going to start with the St. Patrick family because it wasn't a lot of things that didn't have to do with the family as a whole. So, I want to point this out. People were talking about Ghost not grieving and his
reaction was
to Raina dying.
Right.
But it was like, of course, it was like he was ready to kill something. So he wasn't in his grieving stage yet. But, they actually got a chance to let Ghost grieve in this episode. It took a while.
Yeah.
It was like a third through the episode.
But he's going through the stages of grief.
Yeah.
And then the type of guy that he is, his first inclination is revenge.
Right.
Like, he's not going straight for, oh my God, I'm crying. Like, that's just not his way.
Right. So they pretty much, Ghost and Tasha confronted Tariq about what happened. Why was Ray following them? Why did he come to the school? Why did he kill Raina? And Tariq gave very little details, of course. And he's setting himself right back down the asshole pathway this season. So Tariq definitely disappointed.
Right, and something else that he did, I don't know if I'm jumping ahead.
We're going to get to that a little bit later when we get to that kind of part.
He's doing too much.
But, he gave, he told him that Dre was the one that told him where Ray was. And, Tasha, and also Ghost told Tasha that he had a little crime spree with Kanan.
Right.
So, she, as soon as she heard that he was involved with Kanan, she had this shook look on her face. And basically, Ghost is like, Kanan ain't the problem right now, it's Dre.
Yeah.
And
I find that to be an issue. Because he's writing off Kanan so easily right now, and I don't know why.
Right.
Especially with the track record. But I feel like that's
gonna
blind trust
that's
is going to come back to haunt him some type of way.
Right. But Ghost has already pretty much got the assumption that Dre sent to Ray to die, basically, because why else would he tell a kid
where to go rather than...
And I mean, Tariq told him that he pretty much blackmailed him in a sense, and also he told him that Dre knew that Kanan was alive the whole time.
Which is an issue, because at that time, Dre was working for Ghost, or he was working for Tommy. It don't matter. He was working for them.
Right, he was working for the both of them. So from there, I mean, everything was just kind of shaking up, and they're trying to figure out what to do. We'll get into. We could talk about this. It's still with the St. Patrick family. No, with Tasha and Angela, just kind of going down the line.
Oh yeah.
From the last crime scene.
Yeah, the last episode of season 4. Tariq shot Ray. Angela got there, told him to pull the bullet out the wall or whatever. Well, back opening up the seat. I mean, this season opened up with her still there, and she shook because in her mind, Ghost came and killed Ray
thinks that it was
because
Ghost
the body
that did
missing.
it.
So it's not like some amateur type of hit.
Right. So she feel like when she gave Tasha the information, she feel like Ghost went and took care of him. But of course, Tariq was the one that did it. Right. And when Angela approached Tasha about it, she was pressing her,
and
just
it's like
she was putting everything on Ghost, and Tasha was like, "No, it wasn't Ghost, it was Tariq."
Which I would not. I
she
don't know
played the sympathy card, but at the same time, it was kind of dumb to admit.
I wouldn't have gave it up because Angela was trying to spin it like, I'm gonna have to turn you in. I'm gonna have to testify against you.
Right.
But in real life, Tasha should have been swinging that back around on her. Like, no, you're not gonna turn this in because you gave me the information.
Right.
So if we go to jail, you gonna go to jail. So so the ball is in your court. I wouldn't have gave Angela nothing, but I would never give Angela anything.
Of course. So, with that being said, they were still preparing for the funeral. And of course, with Lorenz Tate, he wants to make the funeral a big public event with press and just hoping to gather more donations. And Ghost has already met them, but the rest of the family is kind of starting to meet Councilman Tate.
Yeah.
So they're all kind of getting these bad vibes from him. Like, something ain't right about this dude. Like why do you want to hold like a big public event for a private funeral?
Disgusting. Like before, like last season when we first started meeting him, like we knew he wasn't shit.
Right.
It was obvious. But like trying to capitalize off this child murder and her funeral, like it was so disgusting. Him and this pastor. The pastor ain't no good either.
Right.
But like, oh well, should we put the press at the front? Should we put him in the back? Like all this in front of this girl mama and her child just got murdered. It wasn't like she, even if she had just died because she was sick or something, it's still, like, ugh. And
who wants to press at a funeral?
Yes, and then he was like, well, can we get Tariq to speak at the funeral? And both of them were like, no. And Tariq was like, yeah, I'll do it. And he was like, good. And then at the funeral, Tariq had like a run out moment, like he got emotional and ran out during his speech. And they cut the Councilman Tate's face and he was pissed off. I'm like, the nigga sister, his twin sister is dead, bruh.
Right. But we're going to get to the funeral. At the funeral, Tommy shows up. Councilman's like, no, you're not immediate family. You got to sit in the second pew. But when we'll talk about what Tommy had going on that led up to that. But, of course, they had eyes on Drake. So, being that we thought that Tariq was having like an emotional moment is why he couldn't speak.
Right.
But Tariq, this little bitch ass motherfucker, go and then go and warn Dre that he has eyes on him. He tells him to run.
He texted him in and told him to run, which leads Dre to get away.
Right.
Essentially.
And that essentially saved Dre for the day. Yeah. Because the Dre was, if he was in the, like,
if he didn't know nothing, it would have been a wrap.
Like, it would have been a wrap right there. And, well, Dre would have been dead.
Yeah, he would have been.
But, I mean, of course he's going to slide out, but I just was not expecting him to get away in this fashion.
But with that being
because
said,
of fucking Tariq.
But with that being said, what's Tariq's goal here?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because, like, earlier whenever Tasha was fussing at him, like, if this was going on, you could have told your dad, you could have told Uncle Tommy, you could have told me, and we would have handled the Ray situation, and you wouldn't have been a part of it. And he was like, he wanted to do it himself. So now I'm thinking, in his mind, is he trying to protect Dre like they cool, or do he have a plan where it's something else that he want to handle himself?
I don't know.
Because it seemed like he's trying to be some type of like...
Because I feel like now he's starting to have a more vendetta against his dad. That's how it looked to me. Like, he just wanted to spite his father.
I mean, I guess, possibly, but like, this right here ain't about your dad.
I feel you.
The whole thing is still about your sister at this point.
That's true. Moving on to Tommy. Tommy, of course, well, he found out that the priest is dead.
Yeah, one of the priests, corner
boys told him,
hey,
like he ain't never show up.
Right,
well, he got stabbed.
Yeah, and he said if something ever happened to him, to come tell you.
Right.
So I'm telling you.
Right.
So he pissed.
Yeah, that sent Tommy over the top.
Who did it? And he was like, I think it was the new connect.
And of course, Dre is a new connect. So, Dre did it already. And, he just he ready for Dre head to be on a platter.
Yeah.
So he goes to his family to find some hitman. And also he found some more dealers, the Italians with that. And, I'm still kind of biased about them. And Ghost even said as well, when Kanan asked him, do you think they have his back? And he was like, no, I don't.
Right.
So I feel like that's going to come back full circle later on in the season.
It is.
But Tommy found two of the biggest hit guys in the Italian side, and he hired them to take care of Dre. So those are the people that had an eye on Dre, them and the Jamaicans, because Ghost decided that it would be smarter to have come at Dre from both ways.
Yeah.
So those are the people that's how Tariq knew to tell Dre, because Tommy told Ghost, at the funeral, we got eyes on
Tariq
Dre.
And Tariq was sitting right there, literally he put his head in the middle of the two of them.
So now they have, hopefully they understand that they can't trust Tariq either.
Well, they don't, because they don't know he did that.
Well, I mean, he's the only other person that would have heard it. So I'm just hoping that they put two and two together.
No, they probably just think that Dre was able to weasel his way out of the situation, which technically he was.
He was. Moving on to Angela. Angela's... People in Angela's department are already starting to look at her even worse now. The new head of the USDA, the black lady... Tamika, yeah. She, the person that was accusing Ghost was... The person that was saying that came to inform them that was Ghost on television, she already told them everything that she knew in the beginning. And Angela called her the night that Angela went over to find out, to the crime scene and everything. So the next day when she talked to Angela and she asked Angela where she was, Angela said she was asleep. That sent off enough signals in her head. So she's not trusting Angela at all from here. And she told whatever, I can't remember the white guy the shady white guy. She told him to keep that informant, that witness, as far away from Angela as possible. So we'll see how that comes to play. As far as with that. Next,
the internal affairs lady.
Yeah, they have a new internal affairs lady from NYPD that I feel like is also going to be checking behind Angela, because she was trying to understand why Angela was at the crime scene.
Right.
So in her mind, she's just checking behind, and she's also checking behind everything that Ray was doing. And of course, he was undercover, but he had so much other stuff that was not reported going on. So they're looking into him. She went to talk to Ray's cousin that Tariq was smashing and found Angela's card over there.
Right.
But she said that she hadn't talked to anybody and no other females. So Angela got people on her ass.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And she also logged in under another USDA agent's login and deleted the evidence for Tasha that traces the gun back to her.
Yep.
So
that's gonna come back.
Yeah, that's also gonna come back, because you have to log in with somebody else's name to do that. And I feel like they could trace to the IP address to find out which computer logged in.
Also, if you think about it, the person who logged in and passwords you use, they gonna know that you are the only other person that has their login and password.
It's true. So we're gonna wrap this up with Dre, and Dre is becoming, he's just slippery.
Yeah.
He's able to evade everything that's coming his way. He set Ghost up first because they pretty much were like, okay, we'll kind of put this out here and they'll come to us. Mm-hmm. They did come to him. Dre shot Ghost.
Yep.
He came out fine, but that plan didn't work. But he also is, of course, he's in with the Jimenez brothers. So after that, like we said, Tommy informed Ghost that they had eyes on Dre, and Tariq told Dre once again that to run. So Dre hit his little James Bond stuff,
got past the Jamaicans,
right, and then got past the Italians.
And then the Italians was back there. He shot them before they could wrap him up, and got away.
Yeah.
So then in the end,
If you remember from season 3, when Ghost was laying out the Jimenez brothers cards, that came back to play. So Kanan, Tommy found the cards, so they know what that means. And at Rayna's grave, Dre walks up on Ghost because he know Ghost don't have a tool on him right then, and he lets him know that like, I'm protected by the Jimenez now. So if you try to kill me again, they're gonna come for you. Because they told Dre not to start a war over this. But, of course, a war can be started if you come for him. So, he basically just laid that out to them to let them know that this is not going to be easy. And it's not going to be easy. So, Dre just basically forced their hand. So, they're going to try to find a different way to try to come at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's pretty much it for this episode. Yeah. It's a lot to take. It's a lot of character stuff to take in, but not a lot of action.
Right.
So I definitely can't wait to see what they have going on this season. If you want to know what our theories are, go check out our theory video. We have a whole video about all the theories that we have. And
we got one new theory though. We think that Kanan could possibly be Tariq and Rayna daddy.
I feel like we said that, but that's still...
We didn't say that on that video, but... Yeah.
And also, if you want to hear any other theories we have, go check out the Hotspot podcast.
Yes.
Because we definitely laid out some things on there as well. But if you have any theories or what do you think about the episode? Was it a flame? Comment down below and let us know what you thought. We can't wait for the next episode. And, I mean, just talk with us about it because, we got a lot more things to say. It's just don't want to make this video that long.
Right.
So, check back next week for your favorite commentators. I'm the Couch Potato.
I'm Sweet Potato.